Hello guys, welcome to our project Lung Cancer Detection using Deep Learning, and our team members are Gautam, Sai, Akhil and myself, I am Manikandan, and our project supervisor is Dr. A.PRAKASH. And this is the agenda of our project, and we are going to present this project. And abstract of our project is to cancer is one of the main reasons for the loss in the human life. And what is cancer means? Cancer is spread of the non-cancerous cells in the body, and it causes to death of many lives. And here we are using CNN algorithm, and our data set is from Kaggle, and here we are using the deep learning. The aim of our project is to develop an algorithm to detect that whether the patient is having cancer or not, and tell that the patient is having cancer in his body or non-cancerous cells in his body. Scope is to detect the cancerous cells by using our deep learning algorithm. Introduction. Lung cancer is one of the harmful disease which spreads fast in the human body, and it consisting of many stages like stage 1, stage 2. So we need some detection methodologies to detect and cure it. And so we have done this project, and in this project we are using CNN algorithm, and our data sets are from Kaggle, and our data sets are like RICOM files, and they are using an algorithm called CNN. And literature review for our project is SRS Chakravarti and H. Guru. They have done. They have proposed an paper called Lung Cancer Detection using Probabilistic Neural Network, and they proposed the concept like lung cancer can be detected automatically at the initial stage, and they used like GLCM and TGSA feature selection. Shuishi and T. Tetsuya, Yuka and Hiroshi, they proposed a paper called Lung Cancer Types from Cytological Images using Deep Convolutional Networks, and they have used deep convolutional neural networks on cytological images and with the pooling layers and convolution, and they have an accuracy of 71.1%, which is quite low because detection is very important. And Narendra Mohan, he proposed a paper called Tumor Detection from a Brain MRI, and this project used the modified C-line optimization based kernel extreme learning algorithm, and based on the MRI scans, and they are using the brain surface extraction. And this project detected the tumor in the brain, and they used SGLDM and LESH. And the next slide, A. Borowski, M.M. Bui and L.B. Thomas, C.P. Wilson, L.A. Deland, and S.T.S.M. Mastorates. They proposed a paper called Lung and Colon Cancer using histological image dataset, and they have used many algorithms like VGG16 and many algorithms, and their accuracy was 96 to 100%, but they have used to identify the lung and colon cancer. And design of our project is to first import the data sets, and from Kaggle get the CSV file and NumPy file, and apply our pre-processing technique. We are going to find the average and slice the data, and we are going to check whether the data labels are in the CSV or not, and we are going to apply data training and validation by loading the NumPy file and training the data and validating. After the last, we are going to apply the CNN algorithm and check the accuracy and generate a confusion matrix. Next, and standards and policies that are used in our project are ISO IEC 27001, and this is the policy of Anaconda prompt. Next slide. And architecture diagram. Architecture diagram is shown below, in which we are collecting the data sets from patient, and we are going to import the files like scan images and CSV files, and we are going to collect and pre-process, and we are going to apply our algorithm, and we are going to get the output. Slide. We are going to apply the collection, importation, and pre-processing and get the output. Next slide. And here in ER diagram, we have mentioned what data we are going to collect, what attributes are going to collect from the patient, like ID, name, and you're going to apply get the CT scan, and you're going to collect data and pre-process the data and apply training and validation and test output. Next thing, testing is done in order to evaluate the whether the program is running properly and whether it produces valid outputs or not. And we have tested for unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and functional testing. And next slide. And here we have shown both system, functional, and testing. Now all this testing are done in order to find any errors in our program and it is running fully correctly, functionally. For that purposes, we are using testing. Next slide. And these are the screenshots of our program. And like this is the input of a program. And next, this is the output. And we are going to show the data sets of our program, like a sample input. And these are the files that we are given as an input as DICOM files. And these are the sample images that were taken. And when going to the VS Code, we are going to the VS Code. And here, this is our source code. And here, whatever we have given in the modules and whatever we have told in the diagrams, architecture diagrams, we have applied the same. We have imported the modules, designed some we have designed some buttons for detection, for detection, training, and validation. And we have imported the data from folder sample images. And we have after importing the data, we are going to apply pre-processing by slicing. And after that, we are going to train the data and validate the data and apply the convolution neural network. And we are going to get the output along with the confusion matrix. And this is the output of it. And let me run the program. The program is compiling. Yes, our program is compiling. And this is the output of a program. And it will display three buttons: import, pre-process, and train. And we're going to first import the data. And next, we're going to pre-process the data. And in pre-processing, the data will be taken from the folder and will be pre-processed. And then it will show the message as pre-processing done successfully. And we're going to train the data. And before training, we are going to apply the epochs. And after training takes place, it shows the confusion matrix. Along with it shows that the predicted data and the actual data and predicted data. And this is the output of a source code project. And let me next tell you that next slide of our PPT. And we have shown these are the outputs of a program. And conclusion. Conclusion is all about, as technology is growing so far and far, we also need to go along with the technology. And apart from going for an existing system like visiting a doctor and waiting for a long time, we're going to apply we're going to give our CT scan images like patient is going to give, and according to an algorithm, according to that part, it generates the result, and it generates in an appropriate manner. This is the conclusion of a project. And what are the future enhancements that can be done in our project is, we can create an application for detecting all types of cancers, and that can be grown and that can be affected by any, and patients can know that whether they are affected by any type of cancer, and they can even know that what type of medicines can we get from that app. And if artificial intelligence goes far and far, this can be done. Next slide. And these are the references and links that we have given in order to refer it. Next slide. And this is the plagiarism report that we have attached of our PPT. Next. And these are the references that we have taken from authors. Next slide. Next slide. These are all mentioned references that we have took for our project. Thank you.